Behind us is the Kia EV5. This is a GT line, but this is the public premiere / debut here in Munich. We're going to take a look at it. It is super cool to see it in person. It is about the size of a Kia Sportage, has an 81.4 kilowatt hour battery, 505 kilometers of WLTP range. Pretty exciting. I'm Patrick.
I'm Lev.
And we're the electric duo. Let's go.
There are a ton of people here and they are extremely excited about the EV5. As you can see, they're pouring into this thing. We're going to take a look at it on the outside, on the inside, show you even some stuff on the infotainment, I think. But look first at this kind of boxy exterior. We still have the angular accents of Kia, which I personally love. You'll have to let us know what you think, but this is their more boxy sort of style. I love this paint finish, by the way. I don't know if you can see it, Patrick, but it's very, very sparkly. Now, this is the production intent. You can see the satin Kia logo.
Pre-production.
So,
yeah.
Yeah. The satin Kia logo, look at that texture as well. I think that's really, really cool. We have these sort of kisses of indentation. Let's see if we can go around the side. You have these really boxy, angular headlights. I love that their headlights are big and chunky. The charge port is part of the wheel well here, which is really, really cool. We saw that also in the EV4. Love that it's powered. Love that it lifts upwards. That's extra.
This is actually really nice. I like the angle that this opens up because, if you're plugging into a supercharger or just regular charger, a lot of times your cables want to hang down and go toward the front. So this gets the charge port door out of the way.
It does. And then pretty clear, easy way to close it. Love that. Easy peasy. Let's stroll on back. We have the angular mirrors as well with piano black. Was that what you were pointing out there, Patrick?
Or just the angularity of that as well.
Love, once again, look, I'm going to reiterate some things here, but I have dexterity difficulties with my finger. These are the two fingers that I can use. So door handles that are easy peasy to open with one finger. And on the inside, it's the same case. So that's really cool stuff that we like to see. This super huge indentation on the bottom that really sort of kind of breaks up the boxy exterior, the piano black. Even though this is a really dark finish, it does help accentuate, and the trunk is open. So let's pop a look in here. As spacious as expected. That is awesome. And if we pull this in, you can see how much room there is here. Now, with the seats down, let's look in there. That's pretty good.
Yeah, and this is in the raised position.
This is in the raised position. And so with the rear seats down, this will be completely flat, over 2 meters of space. So you could lie back in here. Now, we don't believe that this is coming to the American market. Are these hooks?
Yeah, they're hooks. It looks like, I don't want to push on it because it is pre-production, but
yeah.
It looks like we can take them and move them to various locations to where you want to tie down. There is power back here. Of course, we're in the European market, so has a European plug underneath that cover, 250 volts.
And I'm going to dive in here just to see, is that a teensy little pass-through? I think maybe I'm going to break this pre-production stuff. Not super sure, but I would assume that
the armrest is still up.
Oh, the armrest is up. So we have a teensy little pass-through, which is always fun to see. But I love the consideration with making this a flat space. Really easy to get things in here. Seems like something we would love in America. So I wish that we were getting it.
Because it's not like the EV6 that swoops down a lot. There's quite a bit of space back here. Like if your cargo needs some headroom, we'll say.
Let's go around, by the way, and hop in the back just a little bit and have a look, because I want to show you guys something. Hi, Patrick. Oh, actually, this is really cool. So here, this little scoop here is something that we're seeing on multiple other vehicles. Are you facing me? I couldn't even tell. This is for your jacket. So you can hang your jacket up here. I think that's really, really cool. We have air vent controls and a teensy little bit of storage. Does that pull out? Does pull out. Look at that. Some extra room that you can put some stuff, maybe pop your phone in there while it's charging from the seat. Really cool to see. And then let's look at that little hold through there. So we have a tiny little pass through, which, you know what, is really kind of fun if you have a cooler in the back and you want to reach it. easy to do, or kids' toys or whatever. I think this is a really cool vehicle, and it's really, really large and decked out.
And nicely, with the two tones in the seats, in the bottom part and as well as in the top, but some just different accents. Of course, again, pre-production, so these may vary, but from what we understand, like it's more of like some of the shiny stuff may not be shiny, the matte stuff may be shiny, so like just some changes like that. But overall, it looks very close to what we're going to see in production. And I just want to show you the roof up from the back view. Very, very a lot of glass from back here. And it opens up.
Let's hop in the front. Welcome to the interior of the Kia EV5. This is a very familiar sort of setup once you're familiar with the Kia vehicles, but this model brings some really cool extra touches. For one, it is incredibly spacious. This is so spacious. Now, we don't have confirmation that this is coming to the American market. It probably won't be, but I gotta feel like people in America would love this because everything about it is super spacious. Would you agree, Patrick?
Yeah, I think a lot of people in America might prefer this over the EV6 because, like, look at the rear room back here. It is about the same as a Kia Sportage, which is very popular in the US. So I would think that this would be popular as well. And it's not quite as big as the EV9, which of course is a 3-row. This is a 2-row.
Yeah, so you have a really spacious 2-row here. And let's show you some things I love about it. We've done this poll before in other videos. We're going to do it again. Are you team start button or not? Because this has a start button. It has just a little EV power button that you can see right there, I think. Yeah. So I love the location of this, that it's right behind the steering wheel, because here are your controls to start your vehicle. So we tap it to start the vehicle, and then you'll see this little dot right here. Ooh, we're in nature sounds.
Yeah, let me see if I can pause that.
We'll explain in a moment. So going back to this dot, so this is to start your digital profile. So I love that this is tied to your fingerprint, and all your sort of controls to start the vehicle, like get initiated, are all within range. Your shifter on this here, this knob. Let us know your thoughts about that, because all these different ways to interact with your vehicle, start your vehicle, are, some vehicles do non-traditional, some do traditional. Everyone has a different take, and you might prefer one more than the other. But let's take a look at this whole screen right here. And starting out, you can see this climate display. So this is sort of almost hidden by the steering wheel, but it's not bad. But something that I love about Kia is that they also have a commitment to tangible buttons because it is safer. So these controls, they're always going to include them. So we've heard. These are your easy ways to interact with starting your ventilation, increasing it. I kind of want some right now because it's a little stuffy, but you can do this without looking at the screen. This is something that while you're driving, you would never have to think about. You just do it automatically. And then we have manual vents, and we have manual vents on either side of the steering wheel as well. Patrick will look at those, and don't they look so sharp? And then
And we should just mention that, like, although these materials look pretty good, this is a pre-production vehicle, so some of them may change slightly in the production version, but just want to point that out. But overall, like, looking at that looks pretty sharp, and we have, like, just little things like this as a distinction. I think that might be a speaker there.
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
Based off of that texture. But yeah, just, I like that they continued the sort of angularity that they have on the outside of basically all of their EV line, but they continued it on the inside as well.
Yeah, they continue it on the dash, and I guess you can look at me over here. They continue it on the side of the doors as well. And now they have the controls for your seats. If we can see, a lot of controls for the driver's seat. We have the steering wheel, the heating, the ventilation.
And
love
different
having
seating
all those.
positions as well.
And different seating positions. And actually, and then you have your heated and ventilation on the passenger side. I'm going to do something quickly because there's no one behind me. There's also a relaxation mode. And with the tap of a button, I think I'm pressing the right one, I can relax, so I'm not squishing anyone if they hop in the car, but it just automatically puts you into a relaxation mode, and you can just kick back, get comfy. I think I'm going to stay here the whole time, but I guess we do have to continue.
It would be nice
filming.
to take a nap at about 2. Can we book some more time?
Yeah, wouldn't it?
But yeah, overall, this is the same as like all of the Kias. There's like lots of legroom down here because they very much big on, you know, taking advantage of the EV space, making sure that there's a flat floor completely in the back.
Yeah.
Let's see, I'll show you that real quick. By the way, these seats, we're not going to fold them down because I think it's a little bit too crowded, but it does fold down to a flat floor. But something that I noticed when we did it, and it's sort of like I can't really demo, but like this seat, the bottom of the seat is actually sitting up pretty well. And then as you fold it down, it lowers so that you can get that flat floor in the back. But I think that's a very good and small detail, because when you get into some of these EVs, the rear seat doesn't give you any leg room, so like your knees are up really high. So anyways,
since you're looking back here, you can see again that there is power USB-C on the rear seats on either side. People are really excited, but let's look over here quickly. We got a ton of room, we got lots of people filming, we have wireless charging, and then we have the 2 cup holders that you can activate if you would like, which I would always have because I at least have 1 or 2 beverages with me at any time. Now, something that I point out in any vehicle that I'm in, I am an adaptive driver. I drive with my left leg crossed over. So as you can see, I'm not in my driver position right now, but I need quite a lot of room, and the seat is absolutely not set up for me. So my knee tends to push over to the side. So cars like this with a ton of room are extra awesome. And not only that, there's all the room for me, but there's also room for my purse, which I think is really, really cool actually, because I'm at an event all day, so I have a really big bag and that fits perfectly there. That's not something that you see in all vehicles. So like we were saying, I think that this would be so good for the American market. It's big and spacious. You have space for your beverages and everything you need. But the fact that you can lower the seats in the back, that you could camp, that you're in an electric vehicle that you could set in camping mode.
They do have a camping mode.
They do have a camping mode. And then you would have it fully flat, 2 meters of space, so most people should be able to sleep fully back there. That's a really good plus. This is a cool vehicle, so you have to let us know, do you want this? Would you like this here? And we just realized that there's a roof.
I'm like, it's pre-production, does it work?
It works. They told me not to be gentle. Oh no, it's gonna be loud. But I guess we're getting the whole thing.
Let's close that back up.
Let's close that back up quickly. Everyone is clustering around this. This was just revealed, right?
Yeah, it's the debut here. I'm not sure. Sorry.
No worries. And what are we getting? We're gonna let other people jump in here, but we could spend the whole day in here because this is really, really comfortable. And I think that's one of the key things. We want this car in America. What do you think?
So we didn't talk about this because the trunk was open, but I really like this light bar. It does bend around, but then you still, of course, have that angularity. I don't know, I think this would be very popular in the US. It's a decent size, but there is a lot of competition in this sort of segment as well. Let's grab this. We'll go ahead and flip around. Okay, here we go. We are going to move along because this thing is getting swarmed. All of the Kias here are getting swarmed. We are swarmed.
That's a lot of S's.
Yeah, we're trying to do as many videos here as we can. So look for those other videos. Subscribe if you want more of these like auto show things here in Europe as well as in the US.
Of course, we cover all the auto shows in the US that we can get to. We cover CES where there's so much tech and electric vehicles, and it's just so cool to be here in Munich for such an amazing event, see vehicles that we're not going to get or might get. It's a really weird experience to see something that you wish that you could have. So let us know your thoughts about the Kia EV5, GT, whatever. Let us know how you feel about it. Do you want to see this in America? GT line. That's right. I always mix those up. Let us know what you feel about it. Do you want to see it in America? Should we demand this? Do you want to see more? We should come back and cover more for sure, I think. Thank you so much for joining us for this video. A huge thank you to our patrons whose names are scrolling across the screen right now. We appreciate you so much and your support of us in this channel, as well as you, our YouTube members. It's thanks to you that we are here covering this, because it was expensive and hard to get here, and we truly appreciate your support so very, very much. Let us know what you think about all of this coverage. And on that note, just remember that whatever you drive, whether it's a Kia EV5,
3, 4, 5, or the 2 concept that's over there that's
so cute, or beyond, enjoy the ride. Bye.